Welcome to Mysteries of the Superstition Mountains. Today's episode is about Salt River rescues by Deputy Bradshaw of Maricopa County Sheriff's Office.
So one time while I was out on duty in the lower Salt River, we got a call, some tubers in distress, I guess we'd say it, and a lot of good things about the cell phone system is that it saved a lot of lives because it's brought our attention to where people needed help. It also gives us GPS coordinates. If someone calls 911 on the river, it gives us their GPS coordinates, so we have a really good idea where they were. So these people were on the river and they had floated quite a ways downstream. They were actually past a recreation area that's called Fondee Sutton. And so, I'm quite familiar with the area, so we loaded up some horses and try and go out there and find the people. We also launched the airboat at the same time. So we got down there to Fondee Sutton. I was riding our Appaloosa horse that's named Whisper, and there's a long metal fence that the Forest Service built that runs west from Fondee Sutton, and there's a nice trail that follows along it. And so looking at the map at where these people were on the river, I kind of had an idea that we could follow that metal fence and that eventually we'd then be able to cut over, because there's real thick vegetation by the river, we'd be able to cut over and probably get where the people are. So we hurried down there, we got saddled up, we took off, and I'm going at a pretty good clip. I'm kind of galloping down this path, and I can hear on the radio the guys, I can hear the airboat, the fan boat, I can hear them on the river, and I hear them on the radio say that there were 3 people involved. There were 2 males and a female. And they said that they were out on the edge of the river, and I knew they were just to the north of me because I could hear them. But then I could hear the noise of the fan boat. But then they said they were out with only 2 of the people, and that the other person had walked off out into the desert, which is never a good idea. You never want to do that. Always, you stay put. If you need rescued, one of the biggest things that I always say is just please stay put. Don't wander off. So I continued riding west along this metal fence, and sure enough, up there I thought I could see someone kind of hunched over, holding on to the fence just right in front of me. So I ride up to this gentleman, and he had taken his shorts off and wrapped them around his feet because he didn't have shoes on.
Coming with the horses. What's up, bro? What? Are you okay? What's the matter? Put your clothes back on, bro.
And part of the call was that he had a heart condition, or he was having heart problems. So obviously that was that heightened our, we really need to respond. It prioritized it because, if this guy's having a heart condition out in the middle of nowhere, we need to get him medical help and get it fast. So as I found him, I was like, as I found him, I was like, you all right? You okay? Is your heart okay? And he said, yeah, he had some heart conditions. He was a relatively young man, but he had some heart conditions. But he said he was feeling all right then. I don't know if I had some water. I gave him some water to drink. I'm not sure, but usually I'll carry some water in my saddlebags for situations like that. But I said, well, throw your shorts back on.
Yeah, we got him, Rosie. Just take them back to Fondee.
And I said, and we were only about a mile, or not probably even a mile or 2 from the wreck site. So what was able to happen, and this goes over how we all try and work together as a team in Lake Patrol, is over the radio. I was like, okay, the guy's on the airboat, you grab his 2 friends. I got him.
Find him? Yeah, we found him. We found him? Yeah. Your guys' car is at the tube renting parking lot, right?
You guys take them back upriver to where their vehicle is, and then tell them to come with their vehicle down to Fondee Sutton, and I'll ride him back. So he jumped on the back of the horse with me, and we rode about a mile or 2 through the desert, and had an interesting conversation. Now, and one thing I'll say is that I was like, how, because most people that are tubing don't go that far downriver. You can, but you have to have a car, parked downriver to bring you back. But I was all like, why'd you guys float this far down? And he said, well, we thought the river circled back around. And so all my Lake Patrol guys will love this because you hear it a lot of times. And so I'm all like, what? And he's all like, yeah, he's like, we thought the river would like circle back to where we parked originally. Because if you're gonna tube the river, and this is a little public service announcement, you have to either put a car at the top or put a car at the bottom, right? Float down and then come back to your first car. Or you go to the shuttle bus place, you park, and they shuttle you in a bus upriver and then back over to your car. So don't try and do it any other way. You can't paddle back upstream. You're not gonna wanna walk back upstream in the heat of the summer. And so it's just funny that we hear this a lot of times, that people say, oh, we just thought the river would circle back around. And I'm all like, wherever in the world do you know of a river that actually circles, a natural flowing river that circles back on itself? And you know what he says? He's like, it's Sunsplash. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, this ain't Sunsplash, man. This is the desert, man. This is the, you know, you're out here in the real world. So it was just kind of an interesting little thing that, but we've rescued a few people that have said that. And so it's kind of just a funny thing. But I was able to ride him all the way back. Whisper, he's really good about, really sure-footed horse, and really good about having a rider on behind and taking the extra weight. And just never missed a step, and just walked all the way back. And once we got him back to the parking lot, we kind of asked him if he needed an ambulance or needed to be checked out or anything. He said he was okay, and not much longer his friend showed up in the car, and he was able to jump in with them and be safe. But you know, and so there are some humorous parts about that story, but man, it's not a joke to be out in the desert when it's 110 degrees. We really love all the people that come out and recreate in the Lower Salt River and in the Superstition Wilderness, and we invite everyone to come out. We just want to encourage everyone, please be safe, bring plenty of water, plan ahead, know what you're getting into. Make sure that you're not, if you're not planning on being out there at night, you got plenty of daylight to accomplish your activities, and just come on out and have fun. We are out there to help and rescue you if you need it, but just encourage you to have fun and enjoy the outdoors.
Thank you for watching this episode of Mysteries of the Superstition Mountains.